What's up? This is the Sad Clown bringing you one of the craziest matches I've played in a long time. And, my opponent in this battle is Santa, who's one of my friends, y'all. And, funny thing, when this battle started, he said, "Oh, I hope you rush because I kinda gambled." And he gambled correctly because my idea this game was to rush. And I already see, just from the start, that I'm at a major disadvantage when it comes to skirmishers and cav. Unfortunately, he's got, I think, five Eastern Javelin men, 5 of these Levy Pikemen, a Thurio Spear, these Scythe Chariots, 3 median cav, I think 2 Hellenic Cataphracts, and these guys whose name I'm not going to even try to pronounce. And this battle just can't start off any worse for me. You'll see it. The fact that this even becomes close at any point is just a freaking miracle. Alright, so I'm rushing in. My build is 5 Carthaginian hoplites, 3 Libyan infantry, 2 Libyan javelin men, 2 Libyan peltists, 1 noble cav, and 3 Carthaginian cav, along with a Numidian cav, which is already dead, and these African war elephants. So at the start, I just decide, okay, well, I'm definitely gonna lose if I try to fight his javelin man. I'm just going to go straight after one of his levy pikemen, and that is exactly what I do. Unfortunately, I didn't see that these Scythe Chariots were back there. They were kind of hidden when I ran up, and I didn't look back, and look at them just rip right through my guys. They're going to rip right through my freaking hoplites, which is always awesome. Kind of get stuck for a minute on my cav, but I am elsewhere at this point. I'm actually over here trying to save my general. So my attack, my rush, has already been completely disrupted. Alright, so again, I keep my javelin men focused on this one levy pikeman, trying to get something to rout. Here in a second I'm going to try to switch to another one, but I know there's no way I can win that fight. And honestly, this battle is just looking terrible at this point. I'm moving my African war elephants this way, trying to get in around. Hopefully I can get the melee engagement started and maybe surprise them. Look here. Look at the back charge on these Libyan infantry. I tried to turn them around at the last second, but it was way too late. That was a devastating... Look at that. Wavering already. I hate chariots so much. I'm going to charge in with my Carthaginian cav, trying to stop these guys, get them off the field. Starting to get some kills, but the damage has already been done. Look at the kills those guys got. 253. Yeah, not a great start for me. I managed to take out one of his cav units. He's going to engage 2 of my Carthaginian cav. Those cataphracts got a really good charge, so that's not going to be good for me. I try to countercharge, but when you're trying to countercharge cataphracts, you're in trouble regardless of what happens. At this point, I'm just chasing around his cav, trying to tie him down. Do anything to get somewhat of an advantage in this fight. I can't charge these pikemen head on because even though stat-wise they're not good, they can still do a number on my Carthaginian hoplites and do enough to keep these guys getting shot at. Honestly, at this point, I have no other idea. I charge these guys in, but my main focus is to get my Carthaginian hoplites around and maybe trying to kill some of these javelin men. Look at that, already routing. Not a great start. So again, at this point, it's just like, okay, what else can go wrong in this fight? Look how small my army is now, and they're wavering back here. It's just about as bad as it can get right now. One good thing, most of his guys have fired off all of their javelins. I got these hoplites engaged over here, but unfortunately their melee attack is god awful, so they are slowly killing these Eastern Javelin men. And I mean extremely slowly. I got my elephants in over here starting to kill some of these cataphracts. He's going to refocus in a minute and start to try to chip away at my elephants. I'm again engaged in these cataphracts. He's trying to bring my elephants closer to his javelin men. He also gets a nice back charge on these Carthaginian hoplites. But at this point, it looks like this is game. Look at these guys. They're still freaking alive for name a reason. So I'm obviously going to lose over here. He's going to charge these guys in this way. I did manage to rout this cav unit, and he's going to get stuck right here. I also think he's going to quit microing that side. I'm going to charge these Libyan infantry into these Thurio spears, and that's going to be a win for me. I got these guys on use the whip, and he's firing his last javelins at them as we speak. So these cataphracts are down to 37. I'm going to go ahead and get my remaining elephants out before he targets them. I'm really lucky that he didn't just go all out on these elephants. He must have, to be honest, thought, well, this game's over, there's no point. Okay, on this side, I'm actually in a good position here. My Libyan infantry is fighting these Honest cataphracts. He's going to try to charge them out, or get out and do another charge in on them. No, actually, yeah, I think he goes after these guys since they're going to be surrounded here in a second. But the Thurio spears are gone. He's going to charge him from both directions over here. He forgot about this unit, which came back from routing. And over here, I catch another one of his units, and he goes all out on those elephants. There they start to drop. And here's kind of a micro mistake by him. I'm going to charge these elephants in. And these guys are out of ammo now. He's going to charge them into my Libyan infantry, and this normally would probably be enough to rout most units. But these Libyan infantry are just rock solid. Look at that mass rout by all those javelin men. That was pretty bitchin' for me, I'm not gonna lie. So this game goes from a clear loss to a possible win. That being said, he's got these guys out here, and he still has pikes. And at this point, he's gonna do the logical thing and just kind of not really box up, but create a very wide front to where it's gonna be hard for me to flank. And I'm terrified to engage those guys from the front. But at this point, it would have been worth it to engage one of my Libyan infantry units. Number one, I'm going to waste as many of those javelins as I can and get my elephants around to the side. These median cav finally stopped routing. Another thing I should have done at this point, brought those elephants back in and just smashed through these guys. They would have instantly routed, and it would have given me a 4-on-3 advantage. But my elephants are all the way over here, so my best idea is to just try to stop these guys with my Libyans. But I don't micro these guys out of the way, and that's a big deal, and that's a huge loss for me. So now it's going to be 3-on-4. Again, this is all just me trying to get some kind of side charge, back charge on these guys. I don't want to engage those pikes from the front. He's going to do some psycho charges on these Libyans. Look at the numbers, all the way down to 60 from 70. These guys are at 15 at this point. I'm going to try to engage. I take a lot of losses off that initial engagement. I'm just going to back off again. Okay, here he comes again. He's going to do another psycho charge. My guys are wavering. I am in danger of losing this again, so I'm going to stop. Or not. I guess I got that last volley off. What I did is I hit shield wall. I don't know if you can see that, but I did click shield wall at the last second on that. Try to get a little bit of an extra brace going. So here we are back in my unfortunate predicament. Not a whole lot to do here, but just hope for a micro mistake by Santa. Only have, 3 elephants left and 2 heavily depleted. Well, not heavily on these guys. Yeah, so it's still pretty much heavily depleted Libyan infantry. This unit's missing a little bit of, under half. These guys are down to 42. And he is, I will just go ahead and call this triangling up. So I'm just going to double speed for a second, because most of this is just me trying to figure out a way I want to attack this. Now what I'm going to do, oh, there we go. I'm going to try to engage this unit, but they keep kind of blocking off. Finally, I get it to where I'm hitting these guys on the side. I'm going to hit use the whip. And I'm actually going to gain some ground this way. Let's see, 106. He clipped one of my elephants. They died quickly. I'm going to go ahead and, I believe, yes, I'm going to engage here. And then I'm going to charge them with these elephants while these guys are still all loosey-goosey, I guess. I can't believe it. I hate myself for saying that. Wow. Look at that. And they rout. There goes another elephant. Run, pig, run. Yeah. And that'll be game. As soon as this elephant routs, it's going to be over for me. And there they go. I hit these guys in the side. But wow, that's a mess. Ooh, that was a good kill. He's going to readjust them, which is going to get rid of these guys, unfortunately. He's also going to rush these guys back. I'm going to try to save this line. But you can tell right now it's over. A pretty good comeback for me, I guess. I didn't play very well to start this match off, unfortunately for me. But that's how it goes sometimes. I did manage to come back and make it a game. I think he kind of relaxed near the end, and I would do the same thing because it looked like he had a huge advantage. And that would be it. My elephants got 161. My cav was non-existent. My javelin men might as well not have been there. Really, the highest killing units I had were the elephants, these 2 Libyan infantry, and this 1 Carthaginian hoplite. I managed to get 915 kills. I lost well over. Wow, I can't believe I lost that much. Actually, yes, I can. Look at the kills of those scythe chariots. Got 334. That really, really messed me up. More than the javelin men, to be honest. If it wasn't for those chariots, I probably would have done. I might have pulled this out just because I would have had a third Libyan infantry unit to fight with, but that's what happens. I didn't see those guys, and they ended up biting me in the ass. Well, until next time, it's the sad clown.